The Wole Soyinka said something that everybody in the diaspora needs to watch.
Yoruba is a very difficult language. It's tonal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it for my favorite scholar at all. But nothing compares with the musicality of Yoruba. Yoruba sings. And some people are tone deaf. It's not their fault.
Yeah, so in that interview, Wole Soyinka made references to the complexities of Yoruba language, it being a tonal language, it being a complex language, and it being a musical language. No matter how much we love Yoruba, the complexities of it, the richness of it, we can't take away the fact that this language is hard. This language is hard, though. So it's kind of like if you grew up in the diaspora, you grew up understanding it but not really speaking it, and it doesn't really feel like a failure, but it feels like there's a disconnect because you know that this is your birthright. You understand it but you just can't speak it because the tones are hard. I say this all to say, give yourself grace because you're trying, and if you're a fluent speaker, give us grace too. When someone's trying, they're stumbling over words and the tones are not landing. They're not landing. Give yourself grace and give us grace too. And I know that it's not too late because it's never too late. But the irony is that when our parents and our grandparents choose to migrate to the UK, US, Canada, or wherever they choose to relocate to, the consequence of that is the loss of language, is the loss of culture, is the loss of community. And I guess that's not what they were really thinking about. They were probably thinking about, okay, survival. All they saw was opportunity, new opportunity, a new place to start afresh. And this is an interesting one because there's also a disconnect because you know that Yoruba is your birthright. Like for me, like my family are from Abeokuta, and I grieve what was lost and what could have been. The cost of that is the risk of the loss of culture. If someone is not intentional about keeping the culture, holding it down, making sure that it gets passed on from mother to child and so forth and so forth, and it's like the grief comes from longing what is so readily available back home. But obviously I understand what needed to be done, new opportunities, and it's such a big irony because I guess who doesn't want opportunities? So like I said, one has to be intentional, and during my journey of learning Yoruba and becoming more fluent, that's one of the reasons why I created For the Love of Yoruba. It wasn't just about learning the language, it was about preserving the language, having the community and the belonging, and having a space where we can all come together. And if you are a Yoruba teacher and you teach the Yoruba language, whether it's online or in a classroom, you should teach the language. Your job is so important, it's so needed. Like, we need more of you. And just thinking about the concept of it being a tonal language, I'm starting to wonder, am I just tone deaf? She more tone deaf ni? Because I don't know anymore. But yeah,